the serene beauty of a frozen lake. But don't let its icy tranquility fool you. This is no ordinary body of water. Today, we're diving headfirst into the chilling world of cold baths. You're out for a leisurely stroll, feeling brave and slightly crazy, and suddenly you come across a hole in the ice. What do? Do you take a dip? Do you run away screaming? Or do you grab your towel and book a one-way ticket to the tropics? Well, before you make any rash decisions, let me break it down for you. Taking a cold bath, especially one where you dunk your precious forehead into freezing water, can send your body into shock faster than you can say hypothermia. Your blood vessels constrict, your heart rate drops, and before you know it, you're channeling your inner iceberg. So next time you're tempted to take a polar plunge, just remember, hot cocoa is for sipping, not for swimming. Stay warm, my friends, and keep those foreheads dry. Welcome to the great outdoors, where the air is crisp, the trees are frosty, and your toes are on the verge of frostbite. Today we're talking about surviving out in the cold, because nothing says adventure like risking your extremities for a scenic view. Now picture this. You're lost in a snow-covered wilderness, with nothing but your wits and a half-eaten granola bar to keep you company. Sounds like a blast, right? Well, before you start planning your acceptance speech for the Survivalist of the Year award, let me share a little cold, hard truth with you. Exposure to extreme cold without proper gear is like playing Russian roulette with your fingers and toes. Frostbite lurks around every corner. Hypothermia whispers sweet nothings in your ear. And suddenly that granola bar doesn't seem so appetizing anymore. Greetings, brave adventurers, from the top of the world, or at least the top of this rather chilly mountain. Today, we're tackling the ultimate cold challenge, scaling to new heights where the air is thin, the views are breathtaking, and your fingers are turning a lovely shade of blue. You're inching your way up a towering peak, feeling like a fearless explorer on a quest for glory. But as you climb higher, the temperature drops faster than your motivation to exercise on a Monday morning. And that, my friends, is where at high altitudes the air is so thin it's practically flirting with space. Combine that with bone-chilling temperatures, and you've got a recipe for a frosty disaster. Your lungs struggle for oxygen, your muscles protest with every step, and suddenly that summit selfie doesn't seem so important anymore. But fear not, intrepid mountaineers. With the right gear, a dash of determination, and maybe a few packets of instant ramen for good measure, you too can conquer the cold peaks of greatness. Just don't forget to breathe. Trust me, your lungs will thank you. The Arctic, where the cold is as relentless as the mosquitoes, are non-existent. Today, we're braving the frozen tundra, a place where survival is a bit like trying to find a needle in a haystack, except the haystack is made of snow and the needle is your sanity. You're trekking across a barren landscape with nothing but ice as far as the eye can see. The temperature? Colder than your ex's heart on Valentine's Day. And just when you think things can't get any chillier, along comes a blizzard to remind you that Mother Nature has a twisted sense of humor. In the Arctic, staying warm is a full-time job. From layering up like an onion to mastering the art of the polar bear shuffle to keep your blood flowing, every move you make is a battle against the elements. It's a frosty dance of survival where one wrong step could leave you as frozen as yesterday's leftovers. So next time you find yourself dreaming of an Arctic adventure, just remember, frostbite is no joke and neither is getting lost in a blizzard. But with a little preparation and a lot of hot cocoa, you too can conquer the frozen tundra like a true Arctic explorer. There, cold-hearted adventurers! Welcome aboard the icy wonderland that is the Arctic Ocean. Today, we're navigating through frozen seas, where every iceberg is a potential obstacle course, and every wave feels like a slap in the face from Jack Frost himself. You're sailing through waters so cold, even the fish are wearing parkas. The wind is howling, the waves are crashing, and suddenly, you're questioning every life decision that led you to this icy hell. But fear not, my frosty friends, for I come bearing wisdom. Surviving the Arctic Ocean is all about preparation and a healthy dose of optimism. From navigating treacherous ice floes to avoiding the siren call of frostbite, every moment at sea is a test of your seafaring skills and your ability to resist the urge to jump overboard and swim for warmer waters. Greetings, brave souls, from the heart of a blizzard, a swirling vortex of snow, wind, and existential dread. Today, we're tackling the icy tempest head-on, because nothing says adventure like getting lost in a whiteout and questioning your life choices. Now picture this. You're out for a leisurely stroll when suddenly, the sky darkens, the wind picks up, and before you know it, you're in the middle of a full-blown blizzard. Visibility? 0. Temperature? Colder than your Aunt Mildred's meatloaf. In a blizzard, survival is all about staying calm, staying warm, and staying put. Because let's face it, wandering around in a whiteout is about as smart as trying to outrun a glacier. From building a makeshift shelter out of snow to cuddling up with a friendly snowman for warmth, every decision you make could mean the difference between frostbite and frosty fun. So next time you find yourself caught in a blizzard, just remember, keep your wits about you, keep your mittens on tight, and for the love of all things frosty, don't forget to bring along a thermos of hot cocoa. Trust me, it's the ultimate blizzard survival tool. Hello, fearless adventurers from the pinnacle of peril, the summit of a snow-covered peak during a full-blown snowstorm. Today, we're braving the elements in a battle against nature's icy wrath. Spoiler alert, it's not for the faint of heart. Now picture this. You're standing atop a towering mountain, feeling like the king or queen of the world. But as the snow begins to fall and the winds pick up speed, suddenly you're questioning whether conquering this peak was such a great idea after all. In a snowstorm, survival is a delicate dance between bravery and sheer insanity. The winds howl like a pack of hungry wolves, the snow blinds you faster than your ex's new haircut, and suddenly, that summit selfie seems like a distant dream. But fear not, my intrepid mountaineers. With a bit of luck, a dash of determination, and maybe a friendly Yeti to keep you company, you too can conquer the cold peaks of greatness. Just remember, when the snow starts falling, it's time to hunker down, bundle up, and pray that your tent doesn't get blown away. Greetings, adventurers, from the frosty summit of a mountain during a raging snowstorm. Today, we're diving headfirst into the heart of winter chaos, where survival is like trying to find a needle in a haystack, except the haystack is made of snow, and the needle is your will to live. You're standing atop a majestic peak, feeling like you've conquered the world. But as the snow begins to fall and the wind whips around you like an overzealous hairdryer, suddenly you're wondering if maybe staying at home with a cup of cocoa would have been a better idea. In a snowstorm, every decision you make could mean the difference between making it back to base camp in one piece or spending the night cuddling with a snowdrift. From navigating treacherous terrain to avoiding frostbite faster than you can say frosty fingers, it's a white-knuckle ride from start to finish. But fear not, brave souls, for I come bearing wisdom. When the snow starts falling and the wind starts howling, it's time to channel your inner Yeti, hunker down, and ride out the storm like a boss. And hey, if all else fails, there's always the option of building a snow fort and declaring yourself ruler of the mountain.